Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Can you believe the headlines?
What are you reading?
I'm reading about Michael Milliken, the Bond King.
Didn't he sell worthless stocks to people or something? He got arrested for that, didn't he?
He got arrested all right.
If I remember, he got off with a light sentence. Something like 3 years in a minimum security prison.
Yup, that's him. He made millions of dollars selling bonds to people and ended up with a pile of cash when they became useless.
I think the government fined him a small amount, and he kept the rest in his foreign bank accounts. He's still a millionaire.
That's the kind of thing in America that gets me mad. Some guy pulls off a stock scheme and makes millions while spending the bare minimum sentence in jail.
I know. And some poor guy that robs a liquor store makes $500 at most and ends up in jail for 5 to 10 years.
May I invite you to dance with me?
Sorry, I can't dance.
Never mind, I can teach you.
Is it difficult to learn?
No, it is easy.
How should I do?
You just follow me.
All right. By the way, do you often dance?
Yup, because dance can relax myself.
It seems a good way.
At last, the weekend comes again.
Yes. What will you do these 2 days?
After 5 days hard work, I'm surely going to have some fun.
But I'd prefer to stay at home and have a good rest.
Does Tom drink a lot?
Yes, he does. He often has had one too many. But I advised him not to drink too much. He just boasted that he had hollow legs and nobody had ever drunk him under the table.
That's a problem. He has sort of Dutch courage and that will egg him on in doing anything. What day is it today?
It's Friday.
My friend Jane is very beautiful.
What's her figure?
Perfect. And I like her charming eyes, too.
What's the color of her eyes?
Dark blue.
How old is she?
20. What do you know about Julia Roberts?
Her acting is okay.
I mean her personality.
I'm afraid I know less than you do. Tell me more about her, will you?
Are you going to the beach this Saturday afternoon?
It depends on the weather.
The radio says it'll be fine.
That'll be great.
Martin.
Hi, John, it's Emily. How's everything?
Great, thanks. What's up?
Oh, I was just thinking about getting a bite to eat. Have you had lunch yet? Last weekend I didn't want to go out either, so I stayed at home and played video games by myself. It was really fun.
Oh yeah. That sounds pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, I'm really into video games. In fact, all my friends are on the internet. I've never met any of them in the real world.
Oh really? Well, you must be very popular on the internet. But it's true that it's nice to do some things in the comfort of your own home.
Excuse me, is anyone in that seat next to you?
No, I don't think so.
Do you mind if I put my jacket there?
No, it's no problem. Are you American?
Yes. And you?
No, I'm from Taiwan. Can't you see?
Well, there are many Chinese Americans, you know. And your English is very good. You sound like an American.
I don't think so. You are flattering me.
No, really. I can only hear a little accent.
Are you flying home?
Well, yes. Actually, I'm going back to visit.
You were visiting Taiwan?
No, I'm going back to America to visit. I'm from America, but I don't live there now. I live in Taichung.
Really? You live in Taiwan?
Yes. Why not?
May I ask what your job is in Taiwan?
Sure. I teach history in a university. Have you heard of Donghai University?
Of course. It's a good school. How long have you lived in Taichung?
I have lived in Taichung for 2 years now. So this is the second time I am going back to States. I go back once a year to visit my family.
It must be strange for you to live in Taiwan.
No, it isn't strange at all. Many people from Taiwan move to America too, you know. Do you think it is strange for them?
No. Well, I don't know. But Taiwan is so crowded. Don't you miss life in America?
Good afternoon, Peace Restaurant. May I help you?
I'd like to reserve a table for 2, my wife and I.
Yes, sir. What time would you like, sir?
I'm not sure. Perhaps around 8 p.m.
Fine. Reserve a table for 2 at 8 p.m. Sir, may I have your name, please?
Juliet Berman.
Thank you, Mr. Berman. And you prefer smoking or non-smoking?
Non-smoking will be fine, please. But it is more important that you get a table by the window. It's our anniversary, and I'd like to be very special.
I'll try my best. With a toward to having with this tonight, Mr. Berman.
Thank you, goodbye.
Goodbye, and have a nice day. Are these your triplets? They're beautiful. I've seen other babies who were nothing but skin and bones at their age. You know, they're absolutely identical of you and John. Are you planning on having any more?
Bite your tongue. I'm already at the end of my rope. Some nights I don't sleep at all. John manages to sleep like a log even when the babies are screaming at the top of their lungs.
Well, tell me, how was the labor and delivery?
I wouldn't say that I had the time of my life, but at least everything went without a hitch.
Well, hang in there. In 20 years, you'll feel it was well worth it.
Do you mind if I sit here?
No, of course not. Go ahead.
Don't I know you?
Yes, now that you mention it. I think we had a chemistry class together in high school.
You're right. How are you? It's been a long time.
What did you do after high school?
I went straight to university afterwards. What about you?
I took a year off to go traveling.
That sounds exciting. Where did you go?
I went all over the world. It was the best year of my life. Where did you go to school?
I went to a small school in Connecticut. It has a very good reputation for its languages department.
Oh, did you study a foreign language?
Yes, I got a grant to study Chinese.
That's a very difficult language to learn, isn't it?
It is, but it's very rewarding.
So you can speak Chinese?
I can, but not as well as I'd like to. I'll be studying Chinese until the day I die.
I think most languages take a lifetime to learn well.
Who's the man that is kicking the boy?
He's the poor kid's father.
Does he often beat his son?
Yes, very.
Japanese is easy to learn.
You're mistaken about it. As a matter of fact, it's very hard.
I don't think so. There are so many familiar characters and they sound just like Chinese.
You're quite right. But many Japanese learners begin with smiles on their faces and end up with tears in their eyes.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.